Hello chess lovers, welcome to the new video. So I have a special story today. So as some of you might know, I was sick and I'm still kind of sick. So I took some time off work and yesterday I played some blitz chess and I didn't play so badly, but I was very slow. And actually I'm always slow. And I played some 2300s, 2400s. They are always worse or lost, but I lose on time or they escape in time trouble. And I thought, man, this is not working. So I actually studied some chess after that. I looked at some games by Benko, by Botvinnik, some old games. And then I got tired. So I went to bed early. Maybe it was 10 p.m. or I don't know. And then I say, okay, let's watch some Twitch. So I check who is streaming. And there was Mamedyarov. I never watched him before. So I opened his stream. It was interesting. He was playing some viewers. But then his stream froze. And the people were messaging him. Man, your stream is frozen. But he didn't realize. And I exited his stream because it was frozen for several minutes. Let's see who's there. And then I see Alireza streaming. I have never watched him before stream. So I said, let's see what this guy is doing. He was playing some 15 minutes games on Lichess, 15 plus 10. And he's a cool guy. He was singing, he was playing some French music. I really enjoyed his stream. And I watched this one game and he was talking about his plans and what he wants to do. Very instructive and also very interesting because his playlist was very nice. Some French music, some Arabic music, and I think so. And he was singing also, and he's a good singer too, at least in my view. And then he queued up for the next game. And I was like, is he gonna find an opponent on 15 plus 10? Because I know when I want to play 15 plus 10 on Lichess, I have to wait for some time. It's not so easy. People play faster. They play 3 minutes chess, 5 minutes, and if they play rapid, they play 10 minutes. So on 15 plus 10, you have to wait to find an opponent. So I was in my bed watching him and waiting for him to find an opponent. And then I thought, man, why don't I queue up? Maybe I'll get matched because we had similar rating because he played on his some other account or I don't know, so his rating was not so high. So I opened Lichess from my bed with no mouse. It's just I used the mouse pad and boom, I got matched with him. And I was like, okay, let's play Alireza. Why not? I mean, it's a great experience. So I got up from my bed, I went to another room, I connected my mouse, and I muted his stream, of course, because he's going to talk about the position. And I focused on the game. Oh man, I was so nervous. I thought, I'm playing Alireza. You know, how often does an amateur player get a chance to play one of the top players over the world? And some people claim that he will be a world champion. I don't know. We'll see. But he's definitely the top guy. And I played badly. I was in a bad position right in the opening. It was like move 4, 5, 6. I don't know. I was in a bad position. And then he made some inaccuracies. So my position was not so bad anymore. And then we got into some tactical fight. I will show you. But how can I outsmart Alireza in a tactical fight? But he blundered. And I didn't take advantage of it. He blundered. He was lost. He was lost at one point, and I didn't take it. Of course, and then when he blundered, we were both short on time. But when I'm short on time, that's a problem. When he's short on time, that's nothing. On top of that, even if I had time, I mean, I didn't expect to beat him, but At least I had a winning position for several moves. Even when I didn't take advantage of his blunder, he still had a bad position. But then, just with seconds on the clock, I I made a losing move. So I'll show you the game. So I'm not gonna go into much detail. I'm just gonna show you for fun. So I was black, and here I played a rare line. Wanted some quiet position, but after bishop c4, it's I'm out of the book already, and that was apparent in the near future. So here, if I pin him, he has these kind of tricks. So I wanted to transpose. I lost the tempo, but I had an idea. So here, my idea was that if he takes, I get this kind of position, which is fine. But of course, I don't expect to outplay him from this position, but I'm trying. But he was smart, because in that position I have very clear plan. But when he played this move, he made a positional threat of pushing the pawn, because my bishop is locked in. So I have to take, and now we have an open position with a lot of tactical possibility, and that's his ground. That's his ground. And here I made a mistake. I thought here I lost much time here. I lost, I don't know, 4 or 5 minutes here, and I took the pawn because I thought he was bluffing, but he was not. This is a bad move. And there are many possibilities, but I don't lose material after this check or any other move order. I calculated that, but he doesn't have to do anything. He can just slowly continue developing his pieces. And now an unpleasant move, and I thought that I need to react now because of this spin and pressure here and these ideas, but actually I didn't have to. I could have just played h6 and black is fine, but I didn't see that it's above my level, at least at fast time control. So I took here, and now I am in a bad position. This is a bad position, and here I saw ghosts. I saw his rooks coming to open files, his knight harassing me here. I saw trouble, so I went for this kind of anti-positional move. Of course, if he takes, I'll just castle, and then I'll use this pin. He can trade into an endgame where we're equal material, but I have a bishop here. I wouldn't mind that, but of course he didn't do that. He moved his bishop, which was a mistake or inaccuracy. You might say. No, it was a mistake, because he was in a winning position, but now he's just better. He should have developed his rook. So now I castled. My position is still bad, but I'm fighting. The problem is this pawn is under pressure and this bishop is undeveloped. But I had some ideas. And here he made a mistake. So even he, of course, he's streaming, he's singing. I don't know if he was singing during this game because he was muted. So I couldn't see, and I cannot watch. He only lets subscribers watch the VODs, and I can't really afford subscribing right now. But I mean, I can afford, but it would not be principle, because I'm actually in some financial debt, so it would be unwise to spend money on Twitch. Okay, so he played rook d4, which is not a good move, although it looks appealing. He should just hold his position. a3 is good, h3 is good, and I thought the same. I thought a3 during the game would be a great move, preparing b4, preparing rook coming here, because I'm running out of moves. But he went for trapping my queen or something, and now I played f5, and he's worse now. He's worse. So because if he takes here, I'll just play rook b8, and when he trades, I'll take with the knight, not to have any problems on the 7th rank, and I have pressure along the b file. My other rook is coming to the game, possibly later, and the bishop is active, so this would be a good position for me. But he realized that here he took ages to play a move. I think so. If I remember correctly, here he was thinking and thinking, and finally he played rook a4. So he's going for tricks. If I take his bishop, attacking his queen, he'll just give me a check, and when I capture, he wins the piece. Of course, I saw that. So I retreated with my queen, and I'm still better. And here he made an inaccuracy. He went with the bishop to c2. d3 is a better square. Something like this makes sense, or to support rook c4. But he went bishop c2. So I expect. Oops, sorry. So sorry. I developed my bishop, attacked his rook. And here he attacked my queen. I attacked his bishop. So now it's this tactical fight, you know. I attack him, he attacks me. And of course, I don't expect to outmaneuver him in this kind of struggle. But what can I do? I got into this position. I had to take the challenge. But here, we were both already short on time. But for me, that was massive. I mean, that was a massive hindrance. And here, he blundered. He put the rook on an undefended square with the idea of trapping my queen. But honestly, I just didn't see that I can take his rook. So the point is that if he has bishop b3, but then black can sacrifice. Black can sacrifice and get two bishops and a rook for a queen, which is more than enough. And this is just a lost position for white. A very bad position. So that was my chance, but I didn't see it. And I had a plan, because beforehand I planned to attack his, to self-pin and attack his queen. That was my plan, to somehow untangle a little bit. So this was the missed chance. But he's still worse. He's not lost, maybe, but he's worse now. And now he goes for tricks. He wants to attack my king and queen at the same time. So I sidestepped that, and then he went bishop g5, and here I made a mistake. I know that that he wants this kind of stuff. That's his idea. I saw that from a long ago, but I didn't realize that it was so urgent. I thought I have time, so I moved my queen first, but I should have blocked the fourth rank with this pawn, but I didn't realize that. So what happened is I played queen d7. I gave him a chance to win another tempo. My queen got to safety, and now here I knew he wants to crash here with moves like this. So I knew that I had to block this rank by moving one of these pawns, and I made the wrong move. So the correct move by computer was f4, to allow the knight to jump here, and then you can even go there. And now black is better again, but I moved the wrong pawn. It was logical to me. I am opening the bishop, but actually this knight is problematic. That's the problem. So he attacked my knight, and here I had less than 10 seconds, I believe, and I saw that if I just couldn't figure out that I have this square. So if I play knight g8, I'm fine. Of course, he would have beaten me, but objectively I'm fine here. But I just saw that if I don't know where to go. I mean, this square is taken, and I played. I cannot defend. I cannot defend the knight, because to defend the knight, I have to line up one of my heavy pieces with his bishop, and that's the problem. So I moved to c8, and I saw immediately after moving that he has rook d8, which is winning, because the problem is I cannot go to e5, because if I go to e5, then this just wins. So that was the problem, and after knight c8 I got quickly crushed because rook d8, the queen has to go here, and then that's the problem. So in a few more moves the game ended. I should have resigned, but I was on seconds, so I didn't. By inertia I moved a few more times. So well done to Alireza. Well played. Thank you for the lesson. Um, I didn't even expect a better result, but I tried. I tried my best, and I played terribly. The only thing that was good that when we got into this tactical melee, I somehow managed to give some resistance. So some resistance. At least I induced him to blunder and get into a losing position, at least for a short period of time. All right. So I don't know how you enjoyed it, but for me, it was a great experience. And I just want to say he's a great guy. Check out his stream. Um, very nice music there, very instructive commentary, and he's a good singer. At least I like it. I don't know. I enjoyed him singing to the songs that he was playing. All right. Thank you for watching. Uh, have a great time and see you in the next video. Bye.